droids unless it's a rush clear, because I need to switch lanes really quickly or
like when
something
it's
like that.
1v3, 2v3 situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but cloak with nuke with Derpl allows you to do stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to do. So definitely practice having the cloaking and finding out how to always snare them.
Over 5,000.
Because you can definitely do a bump snare that way. Because you're sort of resting on them, and you place a snare like diagonally above them.
Yeah, so that,
and then you deploy.
I asked them in between
and they're gonna hit
how to do bump snares because I'm always so curious about that. That they really don't exist anymore. So.
Do you build differently on this map because early game's tougher than other maps?
Yes, I was gonna say on this map, I buy lifetime first. That way,
Metacam?
Lifetime.
Oh, lifetime on your snare.
Not duration, but lifetime, yeah. Because I think that's what I'm gonna run this match. I'll let you know if I do something differently. But because lifetime basically gives you boots, because my snare is like a second Derpl that just doesn't throw nukes or does damage, but.
It's area denial.
Would you replace that with speed or size?
Well, since I don't really go speed on nukes anymore, so I'm always gonna go lifetime. But I start lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I find without like
it is
special situations.
It's a large
I always
map.
build according to the team.
Yeah. It's a large map, so I can imagine like lifetime on snares let you have more of them out there, so more opportunities to catch the other team. Is that kind of correct?
And and also typically on this stage would be the only stage where I didn't go size on nuke. I would do lifetime and duration, but since they nerfed duration, I would not say that's the case anymore.
Yeah. The only time I ever built lifetime, I always used duration in conjunction with it, but then this patch happened, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do lifetime as like a delay. But yeah, these platforms are good. Typically, as I want to stay top on this map since I'm Derpl.
Yeah. Let's see how the drop capability.
So I find it an easy early game kill. Everyone wants these creeps because they give experience. They're like pretty much the only uncontestable. I mean, the only contestable experience in the game besides kills. So you know they're gonna go for a creep, and depending on what side they are, is you want to learn like where characters can jump and stuff. So that's how I like adjust a bunch of snare stuff. But so let's say there's a Raylan where you are. She's killing that creep. I place my snare right there, and then I jump up here and I deploy. And she's trapped.
Yeah,
like,
what are you gonna do?
Extremely trapped.
Ow.
And then you'll do that over here too. Same thing. Is you just want to practice placing the snare and then continuing your momentum to where you want to put your body.
It's right here on the edge.
It's like a double snare placement.
Boom.
Yeah, except I'd put it more. I
like
think
on
that
the
works.
lip?
Yeah, like right there. That way, I can move back to the platform quicker.
A lot of the characters in Awesomenauts, they sort of retain momentum when they freeze. That like is the way the turret mechanic works, very much like how teleporting works, where you can sort of tap teleport. So is that a good way to sort of practice your teleporting, like your Derpl placement, without having to just keep unsieging? Is you just sort of get that timing down of when to switch in, or no?
It doesn't keep the momentum the same because
there's the gravity from the Okay.
Yeah.
But like similar principle.
But yeah, the only reason I don't place it on the edge is because it's harder to hit the edge and then hit the platform.
Yeah.
And since the Ray's gonna see you, she's gonna want to run away. So that's why you want to do it in one swift motion. See, Pop-Up couldn't really do anything there.
Except
his bull couldn't have saved in. Well, I mean, I undeployed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like I was already one jump in, and so
like
if he launches his nuke there, I can only do that.
Pop-Up can do.
Like that's all I can do, and like now I can only. I'm sort of trapped in there, and if he does the nuke fast enough, then I can only do a jump to survive the nuke, but I can't escape because I'm just jumping into.
Oh, but like that's why I go size is because where are you gonna go? Like I didn't even detonate there.
Yeah.
It bounces off the wall. You're pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Oh, so here's one that most Derpls don't do, like haven't caught on, and it almost always gets me a snare. Is you're pushing this turret, and you place a snare right there. Because
Yeah.
what
All
people
the way against
love
the
to
wall.
do,
People come
all the
down.
way against the wall. Because people
They should just
hard
set
drop,
one right there.
and they want to get behind the turret real fast,
Yeah.
and suddenly they're in that snare. It works
Okay.
better than where your snare is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's where I used to put it. It was right there. But
Mhm.
if I have the opportunity, I place it right up there, and then continue my push. And I hit so many people that way.
Mm-hmm. I definitely noticed that.
Interesting.
Otherwise, I do this platform.
Okay.
I mean, that's
I
just
used
a
to
general
put one
falling
here,
one.
but there's too many platforms, so it's easier to dodge now. So yeah, general platform rule. So let's go to this way and pretend that the front turrets are gone, because the
don't have
early
to
game
pretend, they're
while the
actually
turrets are
gone.
there is extremely hard as Derpl, because there's not much room other than drop nukes.
Yeah.
So
front
like where I
and
place that snare, where people
either
are dropping,
offensive
that's where you're
or
gonna drop nuke.
defensive drop nukes. So
And actually, I wish Pop-Up was on my team. I wish I had a second, actually. Because then I could use my mini-map to show how I drop nuke. But it only makes sense on a 2v2. But basically, if we had a turret here, you'd be able to see me.
yeah.
And,
Well, it's all being about aware of where you're dropping. You're not just blindly dropping ever. You always want to have vision where you're dropping, like whether it's droids or teammates or
but
turrets.
so, this is how I use basically the mini-map to my advantage. So let's say I see Pop-Up right here, and I see blue droids and red droids, and suddenly the blue droids disappear. So I know, and like there's a teammate. Let's say there's a teammate right there too.
Yeah.
And so I know Pop-Up's going to be backing up. So what I'm going to do for my drop nuke, an extremely dangerous drop nuke, is I'm going to sit here, and I'm immediately going to drop this way.
Yeah.
I would have
Right onto
detonated
the
that
turret.
quickly. Yeah, and right onto the turret, hit them with the nuke, and then undeploy, place the snare, and run away.
Yeah.
I'll take maybe half damage, but they'll take a lot of damage. If your
aim
teammate's still
sorta
pushing
up,
against
though?
them, you'll get the kill. Yeah.
Sure.
Aim like right here.
Like that angle, or
Okay.
Yeah.
Not all the
Because
way.
you see how I
against, but-
control, there's that brief second where there's nowhere to run.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like a.
So, like,
they
as long
buffed size
as
a
long
patch and a
as
half
you-
ago, which is
yeah.
why I go it.
As long
Yeah.
as you catch them before they get behind their turret,
Yeah.
that basically keeps them from leaving at all, and they either
And then if you have knockback, you can even, so you place the snare right here, you throw your nuke, and then you're gonna undeploy, and it's gonna knock them back towards the nuke, which is something I mess
Wow.
around with. That's a lot harder to do.
It's cheeky.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my incredibly aggressive drop nuke. Otherwise, I typically hang on this middle platform, drop, and do that
Okay.
to push them against our turret. But going back here, I put my snares somewhere around this area, depending on where they are, or right here. That's typically a good one. Or in this little rainbow arc around here, depending on where you're seeing people fall.
Okay.
A really nice one is
oops.
using the straight jump up. That slow is killer. Using that the straight jump up, and then placing it right
Yeah.
where the health would be.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I do
Papa.
that. That's
That's
one of my
fine.
go-to
Perfect
spots.
example. I'm the meat shield.
Yeah. So, doing that, and then the arc typically takes you right here.
Yeah.
So I'll place a snare right there
Okay.
for when I'm up top. And then what I also like to do a lot is place them right on the buzz droids.
Yeah.
Because-
So it makes them sacrifice if they really want to get the droids.
Because the best way to stop a push or like stall is to use those buzz droids. People always want to activate them late game.
Yeah.
But you put it there, and it's also a platform. Like, I don't know, for some reason it works.
Yeah.
So it's a good way. Because then the only way to get to you, I guess, is by going under, and for some reason that seems unsavory. Because you have to like jump over this little
Yeah.
cliff over here. People don't like going under here unless they're like walking this way, but up they don't. So that's a really good spot. Otherwise, this platform and sit on it, because you want to control this little buzz droid spot, and give you control of both platforms and underneath you. So either there and here, or vice versa. Typically never on the ground. I try to not, when I'm pushing, if I can avoid it, not deploy on the ground. That way I have some mobility and can change.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, that's
at least some
one of the,
some vertical dimension of movement.
And you can drop straight through there, which is fun.
Like while you're not afraid to take damage as Derpl, you should still try to avoid it. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's definitely a point. So my saying's always like, if you're under halfway, you should probably go away. And like, no matter how much health, like let's say you're max level 4,000 health and you only have 2,000 health left, I'd run away. Unless like you know what you're doing, but like, yeah, as Derpl. I use it for other characters too, but especially Derpl because it's easy to put burst on you.
Yeah. You're such a big target and you cement yourself to the floor. So
with this new leveling system, I pay attention to what hurts me, especially stuff that goes behind turret. So let's say a Rocco's pinging you with arrows, and I see that it does 372 damage, and I have 400 damage. Then I'll stay behind turret to defend, because I know I can eat one more arrow. And same goes with Cocoa Balls and Raylan Snipes.
Pay attention to like the current level of damage that they can do to you.
Yeah, and that's something I do no matter who I am, because that's a good way to see if I know I can stay. Is if a Ray snipes, because Ray's so good on this stage.
Yeah.
And she can like surprise you with length early on in this stage. So let's say I know she does 800 damage and I have 700 health. I probably want to go away.
Yeah.
And at least grab some amount of health.
Or at least behind the turret.
That's a new level of awareness I need to be better at. I'm pretty
sure that's what those top 20 people do, because they get away with so much.
Yeah, I mean
they'll
know
move so
exactly,
many situations with one bar.
I've been wondering, can you actually like launch somebody with like launch a Derpl with a bull while they're turret moding? Like disrupt where their location is.
No, I think you're immune to crowd control.
Okay.
No.
So like if you're currently getting bowled, then you just drop wherever you are.
Oh yeah. It's a good.
Like can I try it right
now? Yeah, like, give me 3 seconds. Ready to go.
Okay. I mean, in some ways.
Oh, you have extra knockback on that, don't you?
Yeah. I can't like you can somewhat like if you catch them right as here. I'll give you some timing, like here.
No. So like I'm chasing you. You're low health, right?
Yeah. You can just sort of cancel the momentum.
Oh yeah.
But
let's see. Before we get into base.
But like if I catch you
drop
before,
bump snares.
Yeah.
So Pop-Up, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you. I want you to stay up there. I'm gonna show Swamp Donkey something. Stay on this platform and like be jumping around here. But
right here.
I don't. But Swamp Donkey, I want you down here so I can show you.
Oh.
So you put a snare there, right? And a nice thing to do as Derpl is that you can go underneath the jump pad.
Yeah.
And it prevents people from taking that jump pad.
Spot.
So I forgot to show you that. Yeah. I forgot to show you that on Ribbit.
I mean, I figured that, but I did never think about utilizing it.
Yeah, it's helpful on Ribbit because you can trap people in dumb locations. But now in Ribbit, now with your size, all you have to do is actually sit on top of it. So sometimes I just sit mid because it makes it hard for a bigger size character to take.
I mean, what that also does is that makes... Oh, I guess it doesn't work like... the totem, I know if you place it here, it makes them go up, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's cool. But, so, like, a snare here, and your dynamite pushed me back.
Sorry.
But a deployment here, and then I walk here, I don't think you can take that jump pad.
Let me try the other side. I might be able to from there. Yeah, I can't from that side, but...
But you can't from this side, so if they're going towards you, they're sort of just...
Fat characters can't.
Yeah. Well, your dynamite pushed me back, so...
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna deploy where I would actually be.
Yeah.
Now try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it prevents... Now they're stuck, because they're just gonna have to go there. But let's try... Actually, sit here. I think my... Pop-Up. I'm gonna try to bump snare you. Because the one way around it is to be in turret mode. No, I think it's gonna work better if you're on the high platform. So I'm gonna be sitting here, and then I'm gonna undeploy and time my snare where pop-up is. Typically, I'd have a teammate up there to have sight.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so there are many times where I see people around here on the mini-map, and so if I undeploy there, here, pop-up, let's see if I can get you. Maybe just, like, jump up and down using your double jump there.
Sure, you got
Almost. Almost. There is the way to
Yeah.
bump snare that way. It's easier on Ribbit is where I really should have shown it. Here, actually, you know what? Sit right here.
Yeah, you've got that
I know
timing
I know I
down.
can hit you.
Yeah. Almost.
Nah, just missed it.
But yeah, the same concept of just you can't sort of just bump snare from a jump anymore. Like yeah.
Bam.
Oh wow.
That was
Right
some
there.
skillful mind placement.
That's a bump snare.
I mean, like a bump
So-
snare in that you didn't touch me or move me, and you still got me. But like,
Oh, I suck.
dude.
Oh snap!
Do you take the for that one? Do you take the far left bouncer or the center bouncer?
I do the far left here. I'll let you try on me.
Oh.
That was the center one right there.
It might be hard on me because Derpl's such a big character, and you're actually gonna
that was the
push
far left
me.
one, actually. Yeah.
Okay. I think I aim in between both of them.
That was
There
the
you
yeah,
got
I
him.
think-
Okay.
Look.
And thanks. All right. sweet.
I think though if I was a Lone Star or someone that would have gotten me.
Yeah.
But
Like
yeah.
a skinnier
And the
character.
thing is to learn how to do that while you're mid battle. Because I've
Yeah.
done that multiple
Yeah.
times while mid battle, get above them, and then immediately, do my little drop nuke thing. And that's some cool stuff. You used to be able to do that without using jump pads, but if you want to learn bump snares using jump pads, just practice around jump pads where people are. Use your bots and teammates as sight to determine whether or not you could bump snare someone.
That's a little far to the left right there. Yeah, I think the center one for that one platform. I think the center bouncer probably be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that probably would have gotten someone.
Because I think the left one puts me right over here.
Prediction.
Yeah, right there.
I don't think I ever used that like extreme left one. But it makes sense that other people do.
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright, so now base stuff. This is the one where you can kite around the jump pad and put a snare like right
yeah.
there. You kite them around there.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the same as that other map, the other map where like
Yeah.
sort of luring them into using their own jump pad against them, kind of a thing.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
I don't think I've mentioned this so far, but because our turret prevents momentum for the most
can
part,
actually go
like it
through.
halts momentum.
Yeah.
You can not only go through jump pads, but you can let's say someone's chasing you and you're both using a jump pad, take the jump pad instead of like mini hopping out of it, immediately deploy and drop, then undeploy. You can do some cool stuff.
Sort of like it's sort of like using Squig's jump mechanic, where you can sort of cancel your momentum instantly, and just completely juke someone that way.
But doing that with turret. And so right here, you're gonna, use this. Oh, that was too low. But like right there, and then right here, or if they're coming from the other side, right here, or somewhere around here, depending on what the situation is. And I found this middle area is a really cool area to get people.
I mean, it's
It's easy
deceptively
to
short.
fend off chases.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Where like these areas where
And
the
so-
where the turret is, you can easily put like a snare here,
It's choke points.
and then
Yeah.
just
Yeah. What I think because of this drop right here, it forces
Roll
people to
up.
jump.
yeah.
And so
And
the
so
only
not
way they can jump is,
Oh.
like
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Where it's like unless you
Yeah,
do
yeah,
like
right
if you
there.
put
One on each side. Right. Boom.
like putting one higher is like it works, but less of the time because you can still like do a mini jump like that. But like putting it right there, you have to jump. So unless you do like that,
Yeah. I think this is
and
good.
it still even
I think
grabs
I
you.
can
Like-
get through that.
Like right there.
No, I think your other one was
Okay.
good.
Okay.
I thought your other one was perfect because I can't get. I'd have to go all the way around.
You might still clip it with your foot. or something dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of like clips.
Yeah.
That are annoying because you're like, I didn't hit that snare. But you
Well, I
definitely...
mean, Pop-Up just showed with Ksenia how accurate these map pictures are.
Yeah.
They're actually actual hitboxes.
Yeah. So that's a good spot. And I think that's it. I think one last thing I want to mention as Derpl is Raylins, because they can give you a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah. If you're
Rifts.
playing against the Raylin, always be on a glass platform so you can drop through the time.
One more map that we haven't done?
Nope. This is all of them until beta comes.
Beta?
Starstar map. Starstar map. I don't know.
Now, how do you usually position yourself with your team as Derpl? Like, do you take the front or do you hang back or?
I typically hang back and then place snares based on where they are, or behind them, so you
kind of like hang back and like do a little swoop in, and then place a snare and then fall back again.
Because all the basic placements I showed you, they work as a general map of where to put stuff, and then I only tweak it slightly based on the character. Because Froggy jumps higher and like more vertically. Yeah. And Rocco has more control over his jump, so you have to like place smarter snares. Right. But sometimes in a match, like when I was first learning Derpl and getting really, really good at him, I'll spend like the first 5 minutes just like testing snares
to see what
and watching where people would go, and whether they hit it or whether they didn't. And that's where I learned almost all my snare locations. It's just because if I noticed a spot where no one was getting snared, I was like, all right, well
I'll stop doing
let me change that spot up or see what I can switch up to figure out how to change this. Raylin time rifts are scary, so I always want to be on platforms so you can go beneath them. But once they start building height, instead of instinctively going down, you want to jump up and over. But something I've noticed against Raylins only very recently, actually, is you let them chase you, because they're gonna want to place that time rift. Yeah. And so pretend you're Raylin and you're chasing me.
I think I know where you're going with this too. Yeah.
Okay. Or like you can watch Pop-Up. So Pop-Up's chasing me, and then suddenly he winds up this time rift, and I dive back towards him.
Oh yeah.
Deploy behind him.
Boom.
And bam. And you can do that against Scree. Scree might be more dangerous because he creates a physical wall that you can't escape through.
But
but there's
sort
a lot of
doing
characters
the unexpected.
Yeah, while they're following you, you suddenly dive back towards them and then set yourself up. But definitely snares in correlation to where you are is vital. And then you say you play with a Leon, so snares in correlation with like where your Leon is and what your Leon's doing.
Well, with him, it's a lot easier because you can just put your snare right flat on the ground because he can just sit right in him, and if someone gets close, whoop, in your snare.
Yeah, but I would still definitely practice placement just because your Leon can't always be there, or in case your Leon dies, or you're splitting a push.
Quite ironically, my Leon friend, he said now that Leon's, in his words or in our words, OP due to clone army buff.
No,
he's playing Vinny now, so no more of that.
Don't tell Abe that he's OP, because then he'll start saying it more.
Oh, no, you don't have to tell me. Just don't let Red see this video.
Was he agree?
Red got really angry at me because I was saying how OP Clone Army is now. And
it's pretty
he didn't agree with me.
No, he said Leon is OP, and that is not true. It's
no,
Clone
you
Army
weren't there for the beginning of the
I was.
You weren't there for the beginning of the conversation where I was telling him that Clone Army is really good now, and he just didn't agree because he didn't think this patch changed much.
I think it's weird how they did this patch because they were trying to replace and nerf a lot of the damage upgrades and make everything else better.
Yeah.
But then they go to Leon and they make everything else better. They don't change his damage upgrades except for one. They make less expensive and better. The chainsaw one.
That's my main problem with
Derpl stuff?
With this patch. Oh yeah.
I think so.
Wrapping the video up.
I think so.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know why I keep on teleporting to try to exit the game.
Well, that has been Abe Teaches Derpl. Yay!
Yeah.